Not only do I want to thank Blue Cross, but I also want to thank all of our supporters and sponsors. Without you, many of you are in the room, Conexion would not be possible in your generosity. So I want to thank you for your continual support. And we'll have a lot of other things that you are going to be able to support us on in the future. But I also want to welcome all of the mentees and the mentors. I think this is about you this evening. It's about the work that you've done over the last 9 months. It's about the connections that you've made with your mentors. It's the learning, it's the partnership. And it's a lot about what we are all about in this organization, which is really about lifting and building new leaders in this organization. This is our 10th cohort, which means that we've been doing this for about 10 years, maybe 12. I'm going to count 12 because we started the conversation around the Latino community. We started the conversation of bringing people together, building a network. So I think it's been a long time that we've been having this conversation. There's many people in this room that have been on this journey.
One of the biggest thing that I wanted to take out from being part of Conexion was to learn how to lead in different settings, because I sometimes teach, sometimes I take care of patients, and sometimes I do research. And I could have not had a more amazing mentor to fulfill that, since Dr. Fish has been in the clinical setting and is now in the business world.
Grant taught me an ability to kind of break things, how you want to go forward, break it down into small pieces and try to work and achieve those pieces.
We had a great connection when we met. She makes sure that my personal life was in place, because if my personal life was in place, then I can do a better job at work.
And it was the first time I've ever gotten any professional development in my career, which I'm very grateful, and I learned so much. The takeaway that I take from Miss Crystal, is just valuing myself and just the self-worth that she gave me and all the great advice, personal and professional.
I've really enjoyed kind of being able to be vulnerable and open-minded about what I think, whether it's per what other people might think. I've always felt very comfortable saying what I thought, and knowing that you were challenging that.
Takeaways, something that always was mentioned is make sure that I work my strong points rather than the weaknesses. Obviously, all of us try to overcome weaknesses, but the focus is most of the time in your strong points.
It's very exciting to me to see us here today and thinking about the mission of Conexion. And it's very important that we talk about this back when we go back to work, because this is not necessarily about just mentoring and guiding. It's about business. It's about really understanding that we have a powerful impact in this community. And New England, as much as I love New England, I've been here most of my life. I grew up in Allston. I went to all the public schools that you would ever have. I was here during busing. That's how old I am. It's taken a little longer for us to jump on that bandwagon, but we're on it now, and I'm very proud to be part of that. Now, it's about making linkages, it's about building friendships, and it's also about paying it forward. So Inez has been around this for 10 years. And before Conexion was around. And after a busy day, after taking care of a family, after giving all she can to a job that typically is more challenging, she's given above and beyond. She has worked very closely with Phyllis. She has challenged Phyllis in a very productive way. She's reached out to the community to say, you're not at the table, please come and join us. She has coordinated meetings, she has hosted meetings, she's gone to the business community, and she has an incredible background in the area of human resources, but beyond that. So that takes something at the core of Inez that drove her to do more, and that's a decade. That doesn't happen overnight. So I want to just give my time, a few minutes that I had, to really bring up Inez and congratulate her and thank her for all she's done.
What I love about this team is that we duke it out. We duke it out. I mean, if you came to our board meetings, you guys would say, wow, now there's a lot of energy there and a lot of Latina energy. And those that are not from Latino heritage, they've become our Latino brother and sisters like Sue and Manny and Bob and the Corazon. And what we duke it out about is about what is the agenda for this organization. How do we ensure that this organization is going to be here 10 years from now, 20 years from now? We struggle with the budget. We struggle with the programming. We, like Phyllis says, she wants to go this way. We want to go this way. But at the end of the day, we're all going together. We have created the rails that are now cemented, and this organization will survive, another 10 years, and is growing. So I'm so proud to leave you in great hands. You have a wonderful board of people who are truly committed to this program, and I'm going to introduce it to the next president. I can't. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. All right. I thought I had a.
No, I have to give you your.
Oh, okay. I'm looking for my little sheet. Okay, here we go. So as are you going to do me? Oh, you're going to give me a little present.
We got it. And it says, Inez Stewart for her 10 years. 10 years. I mean, we have term limits and a lot. I serve on 5 boards, okay? So Eastern Bank, etc. But anyway, we have term limits, but none of them have 10-year term limits. So, yeah. David, I don't know.
So thank you, Phyllis. Thank you. All right. I know. And it's my favorite color, blue.
The purpose of Conexion is to advance in leadership, advance the folks to continue to move in their careers. And through the course of the last 10 years, we have been very fortunate to have over 140 mentees. And this coming cohort 11, we have over about 30, so it's pretty strong. And this will not be possible without the contributions and all the time that all of you contribute to Conexion.